it's Laura from Adventures of the Groots. Today I'm going to be showing you the cheesy meatball recipe that we really enjoy.
I start off with getting a large mixing bowl. I'm just going to chop up all of the ground pork. With this recipe, you can either use ground pork, ground turkey, you can even use ground chicken. Basically any ground meat that you prefer, you would be able to make with this recipe. I throw it into the bowl, mash it all up so it is in lots of pieces, and then I start putting in the spices. I start off with adding half a teaspoon of black pepper. I also add in half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning blend, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, and I eyeball it with the garlic powder because we honestly love garlic in our food, so I usually put quite a bit of that in our food. In this video, I also added a little bit more Italian seasoning blend just because we tend to like those seasonings as well, so I eyeball when I am cooking just to see, what tastes good. You can also take out some of the cayenne pepper depending on your taste levels. Whether you like it a little bit spicy, you could add a little bit more. Whether you like no spice, then realistically you could just take out the cayenne pepper as well. Next, I add in 1 egg. I then mix it really well with all of the seasoning in there, the egg, and stir it all together. As I said earlier in the video, I eyeball it, and after stirring it all together, I really realized what spices I wanted to add more of. And I also forgot to mention that I actually do add chili powder into my meatballs as well. Next, I add in the cheese. I usually add in Parmesan and a 3 cheese blend. I usually put in about 1 cup of Parmesan, half a cup of 3 cheese blend. Again, I have made this recipe enough that I can usually just eyeball it, so I don't measure in this video. Next, I grab a small casserole dish. I had already sprayed this casserole dish before I started the video. I usually just put a little bit of nonstick spray on it, and I just roll the meatballs by hand. I find it a lot easier just doing it by hand than using 2 spoons or whatever. I usually end up making about 10 to 12 meatballs per recipe. Guys, you know me, I honestly just have to clean. So I usually, when I'm cooking, I clean as I go. Then I don't have to do a huge clean of the kitchen after I make dinner. So here I am just washing my hands, and then I'm going to clean up the few dishes that I have from prepping the dinner. Next, I top the meatballs with a marinara sauce. I finish off the prep of this recipe with topping a little bit of Parmesan on top of the meatballs, along with a light sprinkle of basil. To bake the meatballs, I bake them at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. While the meatballs are cooking, I start a pot of boiling water to pair it with some noodles. I also put a side salad out. I usually use a bag salad if we are having this during the week, just to save some time after work and before putting the kids to bed at 7. This is a recipe I love making during the week because I usually prep the meatballs before I go to work, and then all I need to do is start the noodles when I get home, prep the salad, and bake the meatballs. It's super easy.
How is it, Jace?
Yeah.
Good? Is that good, Cassidy? Is that good? Is that yummy?
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for any new recipe or organization and tidying up videos. I will have tons more coming your way. And make sure you hit that big thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you here again next time.